Hello, you join me today back in the Lake District, a beautiful warm autumnal September day, and I'm climbing up to Fairfield today, just left from Rydal Hall where I have parked for the day, and on my way up to the as I say, to Fairfield, and then hopefully maybe have a swim in the Tarn when I get up there. It's yeah, lovely warm day, bit hazy, but should be a good walk. So join me. I don't know if you can tell by looking at my face, but it's incredibly warm and humid today. So this is, it's not easy going. It's a slow slog getting up here. The plan, as I say, is there is a tarn further up this hill. So my plan is to drop down to that tarn when I get to it, and then walk back down to Grasmere along the Coffin route back to Rydal. I'm not attempting the Fairfield horseshoe today, partly because I'm not sure I've got enough time today. I need to collect people at 4 o'clock from Rydal, but also it's just so warm, and I don't want to push the dogs too much today. Fortunately, there's little streams that they can drink from on the way up, so they're managing to rehydrate, but I wouldn't want to be a dog with a fur coat today. But they're coping well, they're doing well. So I'm now on Great Rig, and you can just see Fairfield behind me, so that's the summit I'm heading to. And then once I reach Fairfield, I will make my way down. I can just make out the Tarn in the valley below me, and if I scan around, you can see the Fairfield horseshoe sort of continues around behind me that way. A great walk, well worth doing, highly recommend it, but not doing that today. Anyway, keep going. It's a slow slog today in the heat, but we're getting there. So you get a very good view of Helvellyn behind me, and you can also make out Striding Edge. And if I turn the camera around, you can also see the top end of Ullswater as well. So finally arrived at Griseldale Tarn. We're just going to stop here for a little while. What have you got there, Jesse? What have you got? Have you got a stone? Okay, that is what you call refreshing. It's freezing, absolutely freezing. Beautiful spot, but boy, it's cold. Did you find it? No? Throw another one. Flo's not as stupid as Jesse. Flo knows I'm throwing in stones. But Jesse is the eternal optimist. Maybe this stone was float. Nope. So I'm heading back down the valley, and I just want to show you what difference it makes when you allow nature to naturally regenerate, because the Lake District doesn't have many forests, and in my opinion the mountains are overgrazed. We have too many sheep, and what I would love to see in the lakes is to allow natural regeneration to take place. I'm sure there's a balance you can have between sheep farming and natural regeneration, but I just want to show you the forest behind me, because this shows you what can be achieved when you fence off areas from deer and from sheep and just allow nature to do its thing. It's really beautiful. So just turn the camera around. All those trees just growing because they're being given that opportunity, and it makes the landscape more beautiful in my opinion, but it also increases the biodiversity, and I would love to see more examples of this in the Lake District, to see forests being planted and to allow nature just to recover a bit, because the fells are barren, and often people say, well, the fells have always been like that, but actually they haven't. It's because of overgrazing, it's because of deforestation that the Lake District looks the way it does. But this wasn't how it used to look. It used to be forested, so I'd love to see that again. A bit more in the way of forests and trees in the lakes. And it's not difficult, it can be easily achieved and affordably achieved as well, I'm sure. If you want to see two good examples of rewilding projects or reforestation projects, do check out what they're doing in Ennerdale, the Ennerdale Rewilding Project, really exciting project, and also look at what they're doing with Hard Knot Forest in the upper end of Eskdale. Great examples of trying to restore nature in Cumbria. So I'm not too far away now from Rydal, and appreciating walking in the shade. It's been such a hot day today. Anyway, I'm walking along the Coffin path which links Grasmere to Rydal, and as the name suggests, this is the route that they used to take the coffins up and down the valley in days gone by. I stopped briefly at the cafe at Dove Cottage just to buy a can of Diet Coke, which charged £2.50, which I think's a rip-off, but anyway, there you go. But anyway, Dove Cottage is the place that most tourists go in relation to William Wordsworth. That's where he lived. But did you know that William Wordsworth actually worked as an estate manager for the family who at the time owned Rydal Hall? And he also spent a big portion of his life living at Rydal Mount. Rydal Mount, I think, is in private hands, but you can visit it. You have to check out on the internet about visiting times and dates and prices and so forth. But William Wordsworth actually spent more time living at Rydal Mount than he did at Dove Cottage. But Dove Cottage is the one that most of the visitors go to. Might be the place where he was most prolific in terms of his literary career, but he was the estate manager for Rydal Hall. And if you haven't been to Rydal Hall, do check it out. I've got another video about Rydal. I'll maybe post a link so you can watch it, but lovely place, fantastic little tea shop behind the hall, beautiful grounds, great place, one of my favourite places in, not just in Cumbria, but in the whole world. Really love it. Been going there a long time. Anyway, yeah, almost back. I must admit it's been a fantastic walk, but I'm feeling quite tired and quite weary, so I'll be glad to get back into the car and rest my feet. There's a beautiful cottage for sale right next door to Rydal Mount, so if anyone is feeling very generous and wants to buy me that cottage, send a message and I can send you all my details. If you have enjoyed this video, then please do like and subscribe, and also please do let me know in the comments what sort of content you like and any ways that you would like to see these videos develop. I enjoy making them, it's a bit of a hobby, but would love to receive constructive feedback, so do add your comments below.